Hey, what's up, everybody? This is your girl, Miss Anna Little Ho, coming to you straight out of NYC with another video that I'm going to be posting on YouTube. It's another review of Hustle and Soul Season 2, Episode 3. So here we go. So we left off with Anna and Candace meeting up at this bar called the Sugar Cane that's located in Midtown. Anna orders some rum and she gives it to Candace, and Candace asks her, is it poison? And Anna says no, and she was like, I'm just making sure. So basically they're meeting up only because Lawrence wants them to make peace with one another, which, is understandable, but let's be clear, these bitches will never like each other, and that's a fact. So basically Anna tells Candace, this is why I brought you here. My issue with you is simple. You spoke about my child, who is 3 years old. And I'm coming here, for an apology. And basically, Candace is like, my issue with you is that you spoke about my sister. And she was like, okay, fine, but you spoke about my child, my 3-year-old son. So she was like, you spoke about my sister first. And you spoke about my sister first, and that's why I posted a picture of your child. And she said, but you posted it without my consent. Now, I'm going to say this. No matter what beef goes on between two people, you should never bring a child into it. I understand where Candace is coming from, but to bring a child into it and then talk about how you don't even take care of your son, it was wrong. And second of all, she did speak about your grown sister and your mother, but your sister is grown. She's not a child. So you coming and taking a picture of her 3-year-old son when y'all was cool and then posting it and then talking about his mother, you was foul. And Candace, I like you, but that was dirty. So Candace wants to say, can we be respectful adults? And she mentions to say, rumors about you is that you don't even have custody of your own son. And that's when Anna proceeds to whip her ass. And the fight, I'm going to be honest with you, the fight looked fake as fuck. It really looks fake. It didn't look authentic because she really didn't really hit. She grabs her hair and messed with her weave. But she wasn't hitting any jabs. And this is when I kind of started to not really like the series so much, which is why I didn't stop. I actually pretty much just finished watching the show. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you, because I really felt like the first season was real, but this season, it looked fake to me. But I'm gonna continue. She tells her after that nobody's gonna stop her from coming back at the Pink Teacup and being friends with Lawrence. And she was like, you look like a clown. That's what Anna tells her. And Candace is like, I'm going to come for you, bitch. I'm going to come for you. And it was really gutter bucket. It was whack. It was a whack scene, if you ask me. They could have kept that one. So meanwhile, Anna comes back to the Pink Teacup, meets up with Lawrence. And Lawrence asks her, how did everything go? And Anna says, I sat down, spoke with her, had, offered her drink and everything. She spoke about my child, said I didn't even have custody of my 13-year-old, and then I proceeded to lay hands on her. And Lawrence was like, what? How could you do that? And she said, I just, lost control. Now, this is why I hate Lawrence. I hate Lawrence because Lawrence is upset about the situation. And Lawrence has to understand, you play mind tricks on these women. You're the reason why all this stuff happens. I don't believe Anna and Candace really hate each other if it wasn't for him. But meanwhile, Candace calls the Pink Teacup while Anna and Lawrence having a conversation, and she's upset, and she tells LP what happened, and she says she's going to break every window of the restaurant. And LP says, but you got to leave the kids out of it. So we cut to another scene where they're at the actual Pink Teacup restaurant with the guests. And we meet somebody named Big Teach. And he owns the House of Mac in Miami, Florida. He's an executive chef. And Lawrence is like, to do this winning. And he was like, this is a perfect way to bring the conversation over about having to expand the restaurant to Miami. And I'm going to say this. I believe this guy is more professional than Lawrence. He talks about having investors. He talks about having everything going for the Pink Teacup. But my thing with Lawrence is that he's sloppy because he doesn't know how to run his staff. Meanwhile, he basically, talks about the investors coming down for, the whole Miami Pink Teacup thing. And pretty much he wants to have an investors party. Now, Anna is stumped because she didn't agree to the party at all. And how Tandy, however, believes in him. So he's planning this party because he's having all these investors come. And basically, he tells Tandy, you can't come at all. Sana's going to be there. Candace, she's not going to show up at all. But Tandy is upset because Tandy wants to be at the party. And Lawrence is like, you can't come because this is my event. And you need to stay out of our house for the sake of Anna and to keep the peace. It's a big opportunity. I don't want to miss it. Now, meanwhile, we see Lawrence, his mother, and Anna in the back of the house. And they're cooking new recipes, Lawrence and his mother, Mama Pearl. So what's going on is that he's making a big deal about the party coming up. And Anna and him get into an argument. And the staff is, she's upset because the staff is acting up. And, Tandy's horrible as a person. I don't care what nobody say. I think Tandy is way much horrible than Anna. Because Anna was the girlfriend. Tandy wasn't. But she talks about how, this whole thing has gotten out of control since you've been messing with Tandy. And you got a lot of feelings for this chick. And she's like, I can't handle it. I'm done. So she walks out and she tells him that you need to get your staff together. And then Mama Pearl calms her down. And she tells her, you need to learn how to listen. If you want to be with this man, then fine. But you're going to have to basically take the good with the bad. And so Anna tells him, I love this man. I don't want to be with nobody else. And she's like, if you're going to move to Miami with him, you got to understand it's not going to get easier. It's going to be a struggle. And she was like, men are naturally confused. And sometimes you just got to move on. Your life is more important. Honestly, that was the most intelligent thing that was said on the show. Even though, to a point, I don't agree with men being confused. What I think Mama Pearl was really trying to tell her is that men are not naturally monogamous. So they're wired to have more than one mate. We as women are wired to be monogamous. So we expect for our mate, our spouse, to be monogamous. So when we're cheated on, we think that it's the end of the world, even though we're not surprised. But when a man is cheated on, not only is it the end of the world for him, but he goes sometimes into like a nervous breakdown because he can't understand why a woman would cheat. You understand? Because in his eyes, women are not wired to be polygamous, more monogamous. So that's the thing. So that's what I want to say. I think that's what she meant, and she could have said it more like that. But I think that they want to be more PC and say that men are confused. So I understand what you're saying, but I didn't like the way she said it. So, meanwhile, Anna confessed she don't want to leave him. She actually wants to marry him, which I believe. But, hey, go figure. Meanwhile, we get to Anna's house for the investors party. Everybody is wearing pink or white, except for Anna. She's wearing black sequins with a purple bra. Now, everything is okay until Tandy's ass walks into the house. Now, although Sana and Cola's not getting along at the bar, they still leave all of their stuff aside at the party. You know? And if you remember, just before the party, they had got into it because of the drinks not being, counted for. Sana wasn't, putting in the inventory properly for the drinks. She was, missing stuff here and there. And I'm going to be honest with you, Cola is a much better bartender than Sana. Sana was a very good hostess. But Cola is an actual bartender. I've seen her Instagram page. That part about her life isn't fake. Sana is an actress. She's an actress. Cola, I'm not saying she's not an actress, but she's definitely a bartender. So that's why I did like her on the show, because of the fact that she was a bartender. Now her boyfriend, I don't know. Now the twins, they trying to make light of the situation, but Sana and Cola ain't having it. Now, let's get back to the party scene. When Anna sees Tandy walk up into her house, she gets pissed off. She gets mad. Lawrence asks the security who let her in. And he finds out who did it. And he's upset. He's highly pissed. And he's like, got fired. That's it. Get the fuck out. Get everything going. Get the cameras off. And he tries to get at the security, and they hold him back. And that's how season 2, episode 3 ends. Now, I'm going to say this. I think that it was staged. And I'm going to tell you why. First of all, they all wore the same colors. That right there sounds a little fugazi. As much as you could talk about Love and Hip Hop being ratchet, nobody on the cast would have wore the same colors unless we would have known as the viewers that the party theme was going to be champagne pink and white. We would have got it, okay? They were in pink, and probably somebody wouldn't have worn colors, and it would have been, a little bit of a little argument over that. But we would have known what it was. The fact that she not only came to the party, but she came to the party at this woman's house, knowing that they don't like each other, that's fake right there. That it was just really fake to me. So that's why, if to be honest with you, I'm doing the reviews continuously. I did stop, but I did stop, but I'm gonna continue doing the reviews only because I see a lot of people are watching my videos of the first 2, which I'm shocked about. And I'm a small YouTuber. A lot of people didn't do reviews of the show. I don't think a lot of people watch the season because, first of all, it's not that authentic as the first one. The first season I really loved. This one was okay, but the fight scenes are whack. But I'm going to continue doing the reviews and everything. I think it's maybe 4 or 5 more to go. I'll probably knock it out by the middle of next week because I got a lot of stuff going on. But other than that, I don't know. I'll just give you my synopsis at the end of the last one because I had to stop. I just, like I said, I just finished watching the show. I'll continue with the reviews and everything. And hey, if you got a comment. But as always, this is your girl, Miss Analytical, signing off. And just enjoy yourselves today. Take care. And have a good one. Later.